Alrighty, kiddos, today we're going to be reading pages 143 to 146. Make sure that we're annotating any key ideas. I want you to think about what is going through Pony's boy's head with the other characters. What's happening on these scenes? All of that is very important information, okay? Highlight those key ideas and write a little comment on the side. I'm going to read page 143 for all of you so you guys know exactly what I want to see from your annotations. Here we go. Chapter 12. The hearing wasn't anything like I thought it would be. Besides Derry and Soda and me, nobody was there except Randy, his parents, and Cherry Valance and her parents, and a couple of the other guys that had jumped Johnny and me that night. I don't know what I expected the whole thing to be like. I guess I've been watching too many Perry Mason shows. Oh yeah, and the doctor was there, and he had a long talk with the judge before the hearing. I didn't know what he had to do with it, but I do now. First, Randy was questioned. He looked a little nervous, and I wish he let him have a cigarette. I wish they let me have a cigarette. I was more than a little shaky myself. Derry had told me to keep my mouth shut no matter what Randy and everybody said. Though I got my turn, all the socks had the same story and stuck mainly to the truth, except when they said Johnny had killed Bob. But I figured I could straighten that point out when I got my turn. Cherry told them what happened before and after Johnny and I had been jumped. I think I saw a couple tears slide down her cheeks, but I'm not sure. Her voice was sure steady even when she was crying. The judge questioned everyone carefully, but nothing real emotional or exciting happened like that, like it does on TV. He asked Derry and Soda a little bit about Dally. I think to check our background and to find out what kind of guys we hung out with. Was he a real good buddy of ours? Derry said. Yes, sir, looking straight at the judge, not flickering. But Soda looked at me like was sentencing me to the electric chair before he gave us the same answer. I was real proud of both of them. Dally had been one of our gang, and we wouldn't desert him. I thought of the judge would never get around to question me. Man, I was scared, almost stiff by the time he did. And you know what? They didn't ask me anything about Bob's getting killed. All the judge did was ask me if I liked living with Derry, if I liked school, what kind of grades I made, and stuff like that. I couldn't figure it out then, but later I found out what the doctor had been talking to the judge about. I guess I looked as scared as I really was because the judge grinned at me and told me to quit chewing my fingernails. That's a habit I have. Then I said I was acquitted, and the whole case was closed, just like that. Didn't even give me a chance to talk much, but that didn't bother me a lot. I didn't feel like talking anyway. Okay, guys. So this is the opening scene where they're at the court. They're trying to figure out what happened that night where Bob was killed. So a lot of good pieces of evidence are here. Make sure that you guys underline them. How does Ponyboy feel? What's going on? Why are they questioning everyone? The siblings. Because remember, there's also that point that part where they could be sent to a reformatory, where they could be separated. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm always here to help. Bye.